Peace. What it is, YouTube world. Out here in Kansas, on the layover. Don't pick up till a little bit later this evening. It's the morning. Just got done doing a little walk. Made the cops come out, Hey man, it's beautiful. But on another note, I saw a sky full of birds, like a million birds just flying around in circles. I feel like Spirit was telling me I'm free, you know what I'm saying? I'm free from all that shit, all that mind control, all that bullshit. I don't fear no cops and all that shit and all this other stupid shit that, I don't even want to keep talking about it, but this video today finally coming through with the that original poem that I wrote 13 years ago called Back to the Future. I actually know this one by heart because I recited it so many times, and once upon a time, I had a strong passion to memorize, to recite, but not so much anymore. Maybe I still will, like I said before, I don't know, but right now I'm giving it to you how I'm giving it to you. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, but the way this one here goes like this. What's life without light at the end of the tunnel? Faith based on a mortal hustle. Dense bullshit in our thoughts through which we tussle. Lost and found, in this circle I go around. Love sunshine, but when it comes to moonshine, can you hold your liquor? Now figure, there's the picture. We still walking in these shoes with an infected blister, trying to play mad positions like a game of Twister. Crazy times, I can't even tell if that's a brother or a sister. All this gloss and glitter is litter, and I'm catching it all from the picture. TVs, billboards, whatever the transmitter. Hypnotized into being brutalized. My fault for feeding myself the lies. Constructing new for the destruction of my youth. Allowing my next generation to be pulled further from its roots. Now I got on my boots. What's under construction is the truth. And that's how that deal went. So, I'm gonna break it down by telling you where I was at that time, mentally, my environment and all that. Mostly everybody that know me know that I was incarcerated before. I did a little bid, little stretch. You know what I'm talking about? And that's when I actually started writing poetry. Everybody be rapping and all that, but I was like, I know I wasn't a rapper. I'm not a rapper, Of course, rap is a form of poetry, but my personality and my style and all that more so lean towards this style of poetry, which is, I might throw some bars in there, a little something, but the way I'm gonna present it, I more so really want you to read it and to really hear what I'm saying. Like every line is a message. It's not like a lot of rap, hip hop, they throw in that braggadocious style, which I can do that too, but like I said, I'm not a rapper, I'm an MC of sorts, if you really want to know. Of sorts. Nah, but yeah, I was locked up when I wrote that. I was actually in prison. I wasn't in jail. I wrote that, I think I had just turned 20, and my style was really starting to come together for me because I wrote a bunch of poems before that, and I feel like every time I write, I just get better. Repetition is the mother of all learning, and with time, you only should get better. I think, I feel like I'm limitless. It's no ending, So I just keep going, keep getting better. But with you know, the light at the end of the tunnel, you know what I'm saying? It was dark, you know what I'm saying? Everything was dark. I was surrounded by people who had 30 years, life without parole, life sentences, you know what I'm saying? They was, you know, they were hopeless, and it just was a miserable place, you know what I'm saying? It was a close security prison, so, I mean, it just, they send people there who, like, you know what I mean, violent, stab people, whatever, but other prisoners get sent there. It's wild time, and I ain't even have wild time, you know what I'm saying? But I guess, you know, I think everything plays a part. I was getting in trouble when I was in the county, doing wild shit, acting crazy. My name was in red, riots. This stupid shit. I was young, you know what I mean? Young and wild. Just didn't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? Very self-destructive. But, yeah, man. All these cats running around talking about they don't give a fuck, but they do, you know what I'm saying? But self-destruction, man, that's when you really don't give a fuck. You don't care about nothing. Mainly you. You don't give a fuck about your own self. And that's what I think when you don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? That's when you at the real epitome of not giving a fuck, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, the poem is pretty self-explanatory. It's basically talking about psychological warfare, dealing with how we're projected on TVs and billboards, movies, peer pressure. It all falls under that umbrella of psychological warfare, I believe. And also, it's a lot of our people are messed up psychologically, economically, and this causes a plethora of problems. But the only way to overcome that is to keep pushing, to keep driving at what you need to be driving at, you know, and not getting caught up in being a victim. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way. That's the best advice I could give anybody in any predicament that they might be in, even in prison, in the ghetto, in the projects. You know what I mean? Wherever you are, you know what I'm saying? You got to use your head. You know what I mean? And don't let somebody else plan for you go through. You know what I mean? Don't allow that. But people take heed at their own time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, back then, before I went to prison, I wasn't hearing nobody. People tried to talk to me. People tried to, tell me all types of stuff. But I was too far gone, you know what I mean? And, it was meant for me to be too far gone, you know what I mean? It was meant for me to get through all the things I went through. Got through. I should have been dead. I should have had life, all that, you know what I mean? Everything cool. I mean, I'm blessed to even still be here right now, you know what I mean? But I have no fear, I'm at peace. If I died in the next minute, I'm cool with that. I'm at peace, you know what I'm saying? But just because I say I'm cool with dying, that don't mean I'm not going to apply myself to longevity, you know what I mean? Got to use your head at all times. Remember that. I mean, don't be a dummy. I used to be a dummy. But I wasn't a dummy, you know what I'm saying? I just was playing my own self short. And that's what you'll find. You're not a dummy. Whoever think think they a dummy or they doing dumb shit, you really just, you playing your own self out. You know what I mean? You are always in control. And that's the truth. Even when physically you might be behind a wall, you might be locked up, but you still in control of how you gonna move, you know, how you gonna choose to perceive reality, and how you gonna go about it, you know. So that's real, man. That's why they say you could lock my body down, but you know what I'm saying, you can't have my mind. You can't lock my mind down, you know what I'm saying? Because the mind is all. You feel me? Even the ancestors back in the day when they was in the fields, you know what I'm saying, when they was slaving from sun up to sundown for nothing. You feel me? They still was free, you know what I mean? They still got through it. They paved the way for me right now. You know what I'm saying? These cats is dying in the street. People getting locked up. They paving the way for me now. Still to be here to bring this message to you, for me to get the consciousness I need. You know what I'm saying? To move on to the next plane. You feel me? And get up out of this shit. You know what I'm talking about? And that's what it's about. You feel me? You know, all my brothers and sisters out there doing bad. We out here fucked up and shit. You know what I mean? I'm not hopeless. You know what I mean? We had our time where, you know, we apexed out. You know what I mean? We hit the pinnacles and shit. You know what I'm talking about? And you can come back into that glory. You know what I'm saying? But I'm more spiritual than materialistic. You see what I'm saying? This is a material existence. This right here, the physical, it's material. You know what I mean? And you know, the spiritual realm and beyond is higher than all that shit. And that's what we are. We're eternal beings. So this is temporary. So the more you come into consciousness, the more light you gain, you know, the more you'll come into that peace and understanding. So the poem Back to the Future, that was one of my best ones that I wrote. I felt that's why I memorized it back then. That's why I was able to recite it to you now. I recited that many times to, you know what I'm saying, different people, talent shows, open mics, whatever. But it's a lot of different metaphors in there. Like I said, I threw some bars in there, you know. So, you know, play it back, listen to it, take what you want from it. But I'm not gonna break it down too much more. It's a lot of other things I said that I needed to get out. And I don't want to make this video too long. I'm already at over 13 minutes, so I'm gonna stop it right here. I hope you have a peaceful day, peaceful life. Peace.